Good afternoon, everyone. So, I had an interesting, vivid, surreal dream. And I thought I'd come on here and share it with everyone because it helps me to remember what the dream was about. So, of course, I was exhausted because waking up at 5 something in the morning and not having very much sleep, I decided to lay down by my daughter and take a nap and do all that kind of fun stuff. So, the dream was interesting because it took place in what looked to be an old house. And the thing was, it was me, this other chick, and this male. This male in this dream, there was an instant connection with him to me. But he was with this other chick, and we started talking about certain things. He was explaining to me about his past lives and everything else, and that there was this woman in every single one of his lives that he was always with. And so I started telling him about every single past life that I have had. And then I said, I remember telling him that my twin flame has always been there in every single life that I've had, to this day in some way, shape, or form. And I said, me and him goes back centuries. And we started adding up the coincidences and the little synchronicities about the woman in his past life and the male in mine, and we put it all together that we were each other's twin flame. And it broke. I remember it breaking my heart because in the dream he belonged to another girl, and she was very young, and she was very insecure, to say, and she didn't understand the draw we had to each other. And it saddened me because he was mine, and I had to let this I mean, even in the dream, he was spectacular, so handsome, so caring, so regal, and so just how he carried himself was so old world. And I remember just really feeling this sadness. And as I woke up from my dream, which was about like 1 something, I still had that feeling. And so I took out the tarot deck that I don't use very often for reasons that are just crazy. And I was drawn to use that deck to ask him if that dream was about me and him. And so as I was asking, because I asked him to come and talk to me through the deck, um, cards came up. It was the Temperance in reverse. It was the Lovers. It was the Knight of Cups, and it was the King of Cups. So I really wasn't for sure what the Temperance in reverse and the Knight and the King of Cups represent, but I understood what the Lovers was. It was saying about us, and it's like every time I ask him to come through the deck, that card, no matter what card deck it is, has always came up with the Lovers. So to me, the Lovers represent a love of a lifetime, a love that surpasses time itself, a love that cannot be bound by just superficial and it is felt in the soul, it is felt in the heart, it's felt in the spirit. It is that what I would call that soul connection. And we just, I remember feeling in that dream, and then when I was doing the deck, especially when the Lovers came up, that was like my indication that it was about me and him. But the girl, I'm guessing, was just a dream state part. And but he did come through to my dream, and the feeling I got when I was reading the cards is I just felt so sad, and that sadness to me really, really lingered and really just took a hold of me. And I don't know if it's the missing, seeing him, or if it's just the fact that he was there and he represented himself. And then when I woke up, that I realized he wasn't there. Because in my dream, like I said, the maiden, I'm going to call her the maiden, was very young, and she was still living with mommy and daddy. And so, I mean, so he basically, I guess, told them, you know, there's no way that he could stay with her, because of the simple fact is that, you know, they're not married, she's quite young, and so I was like, and he came to my place and we started talking, and then he was telling me about what he did, and I remember in the dream he made me laugh because he was joking around about the situation and how they said he made it out to be like they said that he has to stay with her, and then he goes, and then he was wearing this big huge grin that just lit up his face and his eyes just sparkled, and I was like okay, and you know, I was being as understanding as I could be, and but upset, and then I realized he was smiling and he was joking about it. I was like, honoring us. So when I woke up, I first got the deck, and I asked the question, and those were the cards that came up. Now, as to am still trying to figure out where the Temperance and the the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups come in. If the King of Cups is pertaining to, because it was the last card that I had laid down, because there's Temperance, Lovers, the Knight, and the King. So there's 4 cards, and so the King of Cups was the last, and unless that was directing towards him, and he was just like telling me a little about our life. I know that the like I said, I felt like the Lovers, because that is our card. Whenever I ask him to be in a reading, like I said, that is the card that always pops up, is the Lovers. And so I took that as a sign that he is here, and he did show himself to me in a dream. And I guess that's what's part of being like a medium. Our dreams are, or sensitive, our dreams are very vivid, very surreal. And I just, sometimes I can deal with the dreams, and I know it's just a dream, and my subconscious just dealing with everyday junk that goes on. And then there's dreams that stick with me throughout the day, and those are the ones that I pay more attention to, is those dreams, because I know there is something there that I'm missing. But yep, almost those cigarettes. And I wonder if I can like program this little doohickey to my laptop, and where I can just press it and go whoop. But who knows, probably not, but it's worth a try. So staying on the note of dreams, I usually just, if I can remember them, I will write them down in a journal. But I didn't have a journal with me.
Hi guys!
I'm just recording. This isn't live, but it's gonna go on YouTube.
Are you sitting on that TV?
No.
You sure?
I'm sure. You have the remote. A little bit. So I had a really blonde moment. Just really a blonde. The blondest moment in the world. I was looking around for my keys so I could check the mail. And I'm like, lifted up the laptop, and I swore that I looked everywhere for the keys on this little table. And then I looked on my altar, and I looked over here, I looked in the kitchen, I looked over here in the dining area, smaller, very little dining area. And and then lo and behold, there's my keys on the little table. Really? I could have swore that I looked there. So I checked the mail, came back, still no card. And I'm hoping that either tomorrow or Monday it will be here. And then I checked on my shop thing, because it lets me know that something has shipped or whatnot, and it is still waiting for the label. And I saw that my daughter's teacher gave everyone a message, and I was like, oh, okay, so it is just going around. That's the good thing about Class Dojo. But so yeah, it's still in transit. No, it says ready to be shipped. They're just waiting, I guess, for the labels or something. So and I think she's feeling better because now she's squealing and everything. So yeah, she'll be ready for school Monday. And I'll be ready for school Monday. Because it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 3 days of having her here. I mean, so ready for it. But I just thought I'd come on here and do a video blog on my dream in the cards that I pull and how I associate the lovers when I'm doing a reading, and I ask him to come in and how he always represents his presence to me with the lovers card. So, and other than that, I really don't pull that card very often unless I am dealing with him and then that card comes up. So anyways, I did not get very much done today because I did take a nap. And as always, if you're in the Texas area or the Dumas area and I know you, my door is always open to come and chat or just have a reading, be in a peaceful environment. Just let me know beforehand and I'll get everything ready and whatnot. But yes, my door is always open. Coffee is always on. If you prefer tea, I have tea. But I guess I'm going to get off of here and just veg out and be in the now and enjoy me and my daughter's time. And I will see y'all later. Bye.